I had a recommendation from a girlfriend about this area because it's a well-known spa area with famous expertise for medical problems, and I actually knew this building to be quite new, and I wanted new technology with young dentists because the older dentists unfortunately do not have all the expertise. I'd been to a dentist previously who'd actually been in Harley Street, and during one implant I had tears rolling down my cheeks in pain. I came out bruised, bleeding, blood coming out of my nose. I was in agony for a whole week. In fact, I had to take about a week off work, I was so bad. And I do not forget that experience because he was a consultant and very good. And it cost a lot of money. This is going back about 8 years. I think it cost me over £3,500 with repeated visits every 2 weeks, checking everything, fiddling around in my mouth. It's very, very time consuming. So I came here, and the first time I had to do all the x-rays, which were complimentary, and the chats were complimentary too, going through the bone, sorting out the bones, because I had problems with my bones, the jaw bones, because I'd had a massive infection in the whole of the upper jaw, and historically all the dentists have said the bone was very bad. So Dr. Marek sorted out how many implants are recommended. It was never easy for him because the bone wasn't good, and he had to do special work with special posts. But the amazing thing was I hardly felt the injections going in, unlike being treated like a horse when I was in England in absolute agony with the injections, and I mean agony. I had injections in the roof of my mouth and all sorts of places, and it wasn't painful. It really wasn't painful. They were just little short injections. And I didn't have blood pouring out of my nose. I could, in fact, because the food's so good in this country, I was eating my dinner 2 hours later and enjoying it. And it might have ached a little bit, but it was nothing like the sheer agony I had in England. And everybody else has been quite interested in my teeth back home because they've all got similar problems. The dentists back home really aren't up to much of a standard, and the technology here is very good with all the modern equipment that you could possibly want. They show you how to clean your teeth afterwards, how to manage it, all the little dental brushes. Everything is really the latest technology with the latest expertise, and it might have taken an hour or two, but we always made it a pleasurable experience by enjoying the location, going for a little spa treatment afterwards with a sulphur bath, a mirror pool bath and massages, and you're not stressed by having to take a train or a bus or anything like that. You can just walk to a nearby cafe and something like that and just relax, and I was able to sleep well. I didn't have any agonising pain, I didn't have blood pouring out of my mouth, and the teeth haven't been on the move, they haven't split, I haven't had any problems, and the gums haven't been swollen. The x-rays have been done repeatedly, and I can see the x-rays. Dr. Marek goes through the x-rays with you himself to check them, and you can see what all the work he's done. And it's a lot of sort of engineering work involved to get the angle right, because I must say my teeth are far from perfect. They were crooked and all over the place, but they seem to have managed it very well. I've had, I think it's 5 implants at the top, and now I've just had some crowns done at the bottom, and they look lovely. I've had my whole lifetime devoted to a gappy tooth in the front, so now it looks a lot better now. And I can eat properly, and I've got a reasonable smile. Never the greatest, but a reasonable smile. But on one condition, I'd be careful how I eat apples. Have to eat them in little pieces as opposed to biting into apples, so that's not a bad price to pay, really.